Welcome back, everyone, to episode 6 of my Medal of Honor Longplay. In the previous episode, we found our way into Fort Schmerzen, where one of the German detachments was hiding out, and we were sent in to go ahead and destroy the fort and clear out all the enemy troops inside. We did make our way into the upper level of the base and found some kind of plans that indicated that the Germans were basically making chemical weapons of some kind inside the fort, so we had to grab a gas mask, and we're probably going to hear about it in the setup for this next step of the major mission. So let's go ahead and continue. Unbelievable. Our worst fears have been realized. Muller has converted Schmerzen into a clandestine poison gas plant. You must have been shocked when you read his staff orders and realized what was going on. A seemingly new, more lethal form of mustard gas is being cooked up as a last-ditch effort to stop the Allied armies from crossing the German border. I knew that was the case. It's always some super version of whatever the weapon is. So it wasn't just a railgun, it was a new, more powerful railgun. It wasn't just a sub, it was a super sub, and now we're getting super mustard gas. This is so goofy. The colonel was always notorious for advocating a return to the mustard gas terror of the last World War, a position that made even his closest confidants think he was a little crazy. I knew from personal experience that he was an evil, sick man. I just never realized how far he would go. That's what the Stuka bomber was there for. He planned to drop the gas right on top of our troops. Again, gas-based attacks really aren't all that good, simply because it just takes a good stiff breeze and the gas blows away. So a Stuka bomber dropping a single bomb or a couple of bombs full of gas, not going to be a really effective weapon. Your objective is to use their own horrible weapon against them. Make your way down to the lower production level and open up both of the main storage valves. This will spill ethylene and sulfur chloride into the fort's ventilation system. Once the two compounds mix together, Fort Schmerzen will become a bomb. The reason why gas-based weapons were so effective in World War I is it was very much a defensive, stationary war. The two sides would get into their trenches, they would take turns trying to advance into the no man's land area, get pushed back, then the other side would do it, and on and on and on, and basically no real advancement occurred until the very end of the war when the Germans were being pushed back, and then they finally called for an armistice. This World War II would not have been a good time to try to use gas-based weapons because it was very much a mobile war. Everyone had figured out how to do flanking and, removing and placed weaponry. Tanks would basically rule the battlefield wherever they were, and they were very much mobile weapons. Gases would not have helped turn the tide for the Germans, even if they did actually think to try to do this kind of stuff. And I'm sure when they started losing, they did consider all alternatives, but this would not have saved anything. You gotta be kidding me. Nervous. It's like something coming from this way, something coming from this way.
You are surrounded and there is no chance for escape. Put down your weapons now.
We'll see.
Charity and kindness.
Yes, I know someone's behind me. And I also did hear the announcement in English there. Nope. I had to try. You never know. Oh, damn it! Gotcha. Alright, moving on. Hey. Ooh. What are my objectives? Activate the gas valves and then exit the fort. So basically just gas them out and then run the hell out. I do like the touch that all of them are wearing gas masks down here, so again, what good is that going to do? Now, technically, mustard gas, if I'm not mistaken, was effective mainly because it worked even if you didn't breathe it in. It was a weapon that would affect your skin as well if it actually touched it. And the idea of most gas-based weapons early in the war was you had to inhale them in order for them to do their horrible effects on you. Mustard gas, I think it was something that also caused a lot of horrible burns on your skin if it actually touched it. Oh, damn it. Come on. Gotcha. And gotcha. Someone's behind me. Correction. Someone was behind me. Ain't going as well as I thought it would. Oh, God. Come on. Bye-bye. Thank you for the health. Damn it. Blow yourself up, idiot! Aw, it didn't work. They were taking turns throwing grenades down this hallway, and they managed to kill one of their own. Dummies. Yeah, where are you gonna run now, dude? Oh, let me turn around. Oh, shoot, I'm against the wall. Dead. I don't know. Oh, alright. Throw the grenade! Oh, not how I wanted that to work. I think I did some work there. It's funny, the gun probably has the highest caliber bullet of all of them is the rifle, and of course, it sounds so wimpy when you shoot it now. Pew, pew. He's still desperately trying to get me to, like, quit so that he can come and take me down. We promise we have far higher numbers than you, and you shall die. Put down your weapons. We have a stock of bananas. You like bananas? We call them shoots and fruit. Shoots and fruit. I don't know what I was thinking. I hear someone. Someone's trying to chase after me, but they don't know where I'm going. And that's the plan. I was trying to find health, basically. I don't know if I left any behind. Maybe some back here? No, I already took it. Damn. How about here? No? Oh! Down you go. There was health. There was health. Alright. Wasn't crazy. Down you go. I'll push him over. Ah. No, I don't want to come out. You can't make me. Nice. Anything else? Oh, another health. I'll take more health. All the health. Anything else? Which way did I come from? Here? Right? Yes. Alright, so. Go this way. This way. Nothing there. Nothing there. Alright, we're making progress now. And I have a little more health. A little bit. Cool. Yes, I hear you. Oh, they're all down there. Well, let's give them a little surprise, huh? Catch! Not really paying off doing that, is it, guys? Yeah, one of them killed themselves. Dummy. Hey, whoa. Whoa! Oh, God, he threw a grenade! That could have gone really bad. We gotta save. I see you up there. Hold on. Damn, I didn't get a railing kill. Up. See ya! Ow, 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 ow.
For escape. Put down your weapons now, and you will be treated with charity and kindness.
Yeah, okay. Ah, you bastard. Oh, no, I can't see him. I can't see him. There he is. Oh, no. I'm hitting the wall. I'm hitting the wall. Stop fidgeting! A little more ammo for this. A little more. Oh, now I got a lot more. I just coughed into the mic. Dude, just put it down. Take a step back. Shotgun shells. I don't want to waste that. I don't need it. Not yet. Come back if I get dropped below 50%, then we can use it. Spray and pray. You gotta be kidding me. Where's my aim assist now, game? Game, aim assists at the very beginning, and then the end it's like, nah, you're on your own, dog. I need something to drink. Alright. I think that's one of the valves. And ethylene. Ethylene, of course, named for the lovely Lady Ethel, who allowed them to use her house to make all the gas. Dude, seriously, I put 10 bullets in your spinal column and kidneys. You should be dead. Dick. Where? Why aren't you dying? Assholes. Well, now we're all gonna die. I think the guy in the loudspeaker just choked to death. I heard him go. And it gets up and hits the mic button one more time to go. What's the joke from the first South Park game, Stick of Truth, where they have an entire cave system where someone decides to record everything he's doing and then points out the absurdity of someone being trapped in a no-win scenario that decides to record everything that happens to him as it's happening? Which is a great point. Why the hell does that happen in a game? I get it. It's a narrative device. It's just one that doesn't make any goddamn sense. Come on. Bye-bye. Come on. I'll wait right here for you guys. Or I'll do this. Catch! One of them picked it up and threw it. He killed himself. I love it. They're so dumb about that. They make terrible decisions. I'll take it. And we will save here. Basically done. Now I just need to get the hell out of the fort. Oh! One of those pellets went right through the brain. Why the hell is nothing hitting him? Here, catch. Sit down, Rick. All right, we're going up. Fort exited? That's a lie. Dead. Anyone else? Anyone else? Any other sneaky guys trying to come in behind me? Good. I think we just finished the mission. There we go. We get a little video clip from Hargrove. We just finished the mission. There it is.
Along with tanks and artillery, a key ingredient of the 1939 Blitzkrieg was the Stuka dive bomber. Its powerful cannons could rip through any piece of armor, and the Stuka's telltale whistle as it dove towards its target became as powerful a psychological weapon as any of its explosive bombs. Goering and Hitler's success with the Stuka, however, would be short-lived. The Allied air forces would soon gain superiority of the skies.
With Zeppelins. That would have been a terrible idea. Hey, we got a medal anyway. All right, well, whatever. I'm not sure how that works. I thought the rating system required you to get 3 stars for every section of the mission in order to get a medal. But we didn't get all 3 stars in the first level, and we didn't get all 3 stars in a couple of levels, I think, in the previous one, but whatever. All right, let's save, and we can begin our next major objective. Oh, now it's showing the file. I do not understand how this game saves. It's so weird. Oh, why don't we take a quick peek and see what the medal was that we won for this one. Mission log, we were awarded that. I don't know what that is. Yes, this is the Legion of Merit. It looks like any branch of the military can earn this one, so it's not specifically for Army or Navy or anything like that. All right, we need to sabotage the Ryukon hydro plant, which I think is because, if I'm not mistaken, this is where they were trying to produce heavy water to use as a moderator, a neutron moderator for atomic weapons. The Germans were trying to make an atomic bomb, but they were trying to use heavy water as a neutron moderator, and it turns out it wasn't effective. So, as much of a concern as we had about that, wasn't going to result in them getting the bomb faster than us.
I've got good news and bad news for you, Lieutenant. The good news is that your security clearance has been elevated. The bad
Hooray!
news is that we're sending you to Norway in the middle of winter.
It's gonna be
This
cold.
all has to do with Germany's attempt to build something called an atomic bomb.
Dun dun
I'm a
dun.
scientist, but if I understand the specs correctly, this weapon could instantly turn the tide of war in Germany's favor. From almost the first day they occupied Norway, the Germans took control of the Norsk hydro plant near the town of Rjukan in the Telemark region. Apparently, this facility is capable of producing a substance that OSRD has designated heavy water, which is a key in making one of these bombs work. There have been some daring raids throughout the war on this plant, but apparently it has never been completely knocked out of commission. Last week, the Norwegian resistance reported that it was back up and running at full capacity. Your transport leaves at 0700 tomorrow. Arctic gear is waiting for you on board. Good luck, and try to stay warm.
They're going to give me one pair of long johns and a very thin pair of gloves, and that's it. I'm glad to see you're finally out of the hospital. My father never recovered from the gassing the Germans gave him in 1917. I imagine your throat will be sore for yet a few more months. I was wearing a gas mask, so whatever. Well, from one terror weapon to another, mustard gas to atomic bombs. What will the Germans think of next? On to Ryukon. Before you can make it into the research part of the facility, located inside the main building of the Norsk hydro plant, you'll have to fight your way through the outer penstocks. This area is still dedicated to generating good old-fashioned, non-atomic hydroelectricity. Your objective is to turn it all off. First, gain access to the penstocks by shutting down the flow of water in the huge central pipe. You'll then be able to traverse it from the inside. Then start placing demo charges on all the power relay stations, 6 in all. Finally, shut down the main power grid, which should throw their whole operation into disarray. Disarray, not disarray. Hint, my comrades in the Norwegian resistance suggest using the maintenance events to get around. He's got some connections. Also, I'm fairly certain it was the Norwegians that actually undertook a very real mission involving the destruction of a heavy water production facility in Norway. I have a handgun to start, that's it? Oh, and a shotgun. Yeah, screw the handgun. Unless I have... Oh, yes. Yes. Why use the other weapon when you have this one? I'm getting a little giddy. It's because it's a Browning automatic rifle. I had I won't call him a friend because we weren't really friends, an acquaintance in high school who was obsessed with the BAR. He was convinced it was one of the best weapons ever made, which is silly because it really wasn't that great. First of all, you could only put in a shell or the thing that gave it 20 shots, and if you wanted it to be accurate, you were going to have to deploy the bipod and get down on the ground. It wasn't one of the best weapon in the world. And it wasn't terribly accurate, which was another major problem. But for the purposes of this video game, it'll do. 3 shots to the leg and he's down. I mean, let's be honest. The caliber of bullet it was shooting, yeah, 3 shots to the leg, your leg's gone. Not shaking that one off. There you. Anyone else? Anyone else? And my biggest concern was whether or not I was going to get more ammo, and it looks like I am. So, yes. Oh, why go with any other weapon? This is the weapon. Let's see how inaccurate it is. This is basically another Thompson for your boy, but unfortunately not as accurate, which is funny because I don't think the Thompson was that accurate either, but this one, more inaccurate, more damaging. I can't speak. No, you're not gonna lick the dong for me. Uh-oh. Did you hear that guy? He said lick the dong. Germans have some strange rituals. I don't think so. Was I supposed to blow one of these things? Guess not. I don't see any pulsating red boxes to blow. All right. The music's getting a little more intense now. The path that I took to get in here has closed. We're not going back that way. Look at that. Alright, well, whatever. There was ammo back there. We can't get it anymore. Or health. Hi, boys! Oh, hello. They brought their friend to play. Most use I'm gonna get out of this handgun. I saw you. Come on. Up! This is not a submachine gun. Down you go. Oh no, don't waste that. Who's this one? Oh, you thought you were gonna get me from behind, huh? God. Oh, it's so inaccurate at times. That's what I wanted. Hey, there's a vent there. Duck. What do we got? Oh, hello. Uh-huh. I knew it. They do. If you give them a chance, they will actually try to throw grenades into the venting. That's exactly what he was about to do. He was going to try to throw a grenade in here and blow me out. You hear that? The German was going to blow me. Alright. Go this way. Oh, god damn it. Every time. Every time! Uh-oh. Ah, son of a bitch. Go for the ammo? Oops. There we go. He said lick the dong again. These guys really are into me, aren't they? Oh god, what? Who threw that? What is going on? I'll take all this, thank you. Oh, nice. Hello! We'll save that. Pure gas and it paid off. See ya! I have not been doing a great job of blowing up things. One down. Two down. I hope I didn't miss any of these back the other way. I'm really paying that much attention. Stop the water flow, destroy the things, shut down the main power grid. All right, so we still have some stuff ahead of us. These I don't think actually opened anything. Like, they haven't made vents that you had to jump up into. The game's difficult enough to move around in at times, so I don't think they would have tried anything that stupid. Oh, hello. You're not licking the dong this time, dude. That kind of action, you gotta pay double. Hey. And... see you. He tried. He failed, though. Although, let's be honest here, his strategy would not have worked out in his favor at all. What he was trying to do is he was trying to throw a grenade inside of an enclosed vent where he would have had a difficult time getting back out himself without taking damage. Face first. So, if he threw that successfully down the vent, he would have killed both of us, himself included. That was a bad idea. He should have been standing and just chucked it in. It was smart. Grab this, get the full health back. Whee! Oh, god damn it. I didn't want to do that. I'll tell you what, the gun, obviously, there's limitations on what they could do with the graphics in this game, and they have done a very impressive job recreating a lot of weapons. This one looks very accurate for what it actually was. I have a feeling if you really didn't want it, you could probably take the bipod off the gun. Hello. It seemed like such a good idea at the time. I mean, he's doing it. We should do it, right, Commander? Yeah, sure, go ahead. Whatever. I'm not going in, though. All right, Commander, don't worry. I'll save us. Yeah, sure. Have fun. Down you go. Anyone else? Hello. Thank you, surround sound. I heard that coming. Well, maybe not surround sound, but at least stereo audio. Oh, come on. Let me on here. Damn clipping. All right, I better have a clear egress because it's going to be one of those things where I set the bomb and then it immediately clips me and I get stuck and die. There we go. Go, 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 go. Go, go, go! Oh! All right, fine. Whew. All right, we're good. Moving on. I heard him drop out of nowhere. I was like, oh crap, I was supposed to be in the vent. No, you weren't. Sorry. They come up behind me? No? Nothing there. Nothing there. Ah, something there! Little damage there. What? Do not tank those hits. See ya. Oh. Oh. That's gotta hurt. Nothing. Nothing. Plenty of cover. Path that way. Path this way. And a whole lot of nothing in here. Wow, this was a really interesting design that they made absolutely no use of. Congratulations, game. You done played yourself. Get out of here. Oh, there's someone there. He's dead now. Going this way, before I do that. Ah, damn it, the railing was blocking the shots. What a waste. I'm not using the pistol. Why would they waste that drop of ammo, and a huge drop of ammo at that, on handgun ammo? I'm not using the goddamn handgun, ever. You've not made it worth the effort. Anyone else? Anyone else? Right around the corner. No? That guy was stupid. He threw the grenade and then ran into it. Guess no one told them in German that teamwork makes the dream work. And run away. Number 4. Down. Tippy-toe, tippy-toe, tippy-toe. That guy before he died had the worst headache. He got his bell completely and utterly rung. Yeah, there's no good guys here. Power button? Power thing? I missed a relay somewhere. No idea where. Oh, there it is. Right next to me. Okay. Right here. Run away! Alright, so that was it, right? Now we just enter the hydro plant? Nice. I have bitten my tongue 3 times in this playthrough. I would like to stop doing it. It's not fun. Bye, boys. Anyone else? Anyone else? I think there was a guy there. Screw you, dude. So you get frightened by an exploding box. I had an interesting throw the grenade at my own feet and then run away strategy. That's an interesting strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it works out for him. Bye. I mean, guys, if you're gonna put the boxes on the floor, don't stand next to them. Bye-bye. Anyone else? Anyone else? Oh. Hey, box. That was a warning shot. It was like a half an inch away. Someone by me. Oh, God. Two someones, and I just blasted both their heads off. Anyone else? But they do love those surprise soldier from behind attacks, don't they? All right, well, let's point out a serious logical fallacy that I just observed. We're in Norway. Norway is very close to the Arctic Pole. depending on where in the country you're talking about. They also said it's the middle of winter, so why am I seeing daylight? Pretty sure, depending on where you are in Norway in the wintertime, there isn't sunlight. Certainly not top of the day sunlight like this. It should be dark out all day. Or most of the day. Oopsie. They forgot. Whatever. Hooray! I killed a lot of people. Alright, I think we can try to get in one more mission. We're going to give it our shot. Our best shot. These interior facilities seem to be much smaller than the external ones anyway, so yeah, I think this one we can probably get done pretty quick. 2 levels would be very small. There's probably going to be a third one crammed in there somewhere. Hey, look at this! Did you like the Browning automatic rifle you were issued? If we had that kind of firepower during the Blitzkrieg, this war may have gone in a different direction. I guess, but let me tell you, it's a very good weapon. Got a lot to do now that you're inside the main Ryukin facility. First, find the control room and power down all 3 of the plant's generators. While this effectively stops the production of D2O, or deuterium oxide, aka heavy water, you're only just getting started. Next, shut down the flow of both sets of heating tanks. The D2O that's already been processed will begin to freeze, bursting pipes throughout the hydro plant. That should knock them out of commission for quite a while. After that, locate the administrative offices and destroy all of their research files with demolition charges. I asked if they wanted you to steal the Germans' research instead of blowing it up. OSRD said don't bother. Apparently the Allies have this atomic thing covered. Ooh. We do, however, want to know how much of this stuff they've made, so secure the plant's D2O output report. Yeah, I think we kind of already knew how to make a bomb, and we're pursuing it in a different direction. Another handgun start. Get out of here. Get out of here. Not using this. Not even using that. This is my gun of choice. Nice try, bro. What we got up here? Whoop! Oh, Stasen 2 is this way. Station? That's a J, right? Yeah, Station. Running in circles, idiot. This is gonna hurt. Ow, ankles. Poor Patterson. He has unbelievable health and stamina, but his joints are just too weak. Why, he was a pilot. Oh, no you don't. Oh, yes you do. Alright, what were my objectives? Disable all generators, shut down the flow to the heating tanks, destroy all the research files, locate the output report. Is there a bomb thing here, or can I just... Oh, there you go. It's like it's right here, right? This is it thing? And shut down the flow to the heating tanks before we go that way. Uh-oh. I think I should have gone that way first. Whatever. What was that? Like he said something. These aren't your GoldenEye research scientists. They're not just going to stand around and let you shoot them. They're going to fight back. Not effectively, but they're going to fight back. Kind of has a hole in his skull, but, you know, he's going to fight back. Alright, what do we got? Hey! Hello! Goodbye. Gotta love this gun. Again, I thought it was this game. I did confirm after recording an episode a while back that This is not the wonder weapon that they put in a future game where you get an STG-44, and that was a fantastic gun. Very limited production, but it was basically the early basis for your modern assault rifle. Turns out the Germans had some pretty exotic and impressive design ideas. It just came at a time when they couldn't actually mass produce them. I was gonna do... Oh, I don't have any grenades. No grenades in this one. Ha ha! You were gonna try to shoot me with that. You couldn't do it. I ruined your fun surprise. That's probably how they wanted me to get to you. Plink.
Ich tue Ihnen nichts.
I don't know what he was trying to say, but... Hello. Thank you. Anyone else? What was your favorite Price is Right game? I know it's still on the air, and they probably have some more current modern games that are maybe even more interesting than the ones that we all grew up with. I was always a big fan of Plinko, because there was just an element of randomness to it that didn't make any damn sense, and it was just so weird and fun an idea. But it wasn't one that people like would hope for if they were in the audience, because it's just so out of their control. It wasn't about guessing prices. It was literally just drop a puck, let it bounce off a bunch of pegs, and hope for the best. I was also a big fan, I think they've retired it, of the yodeler thing, which I can't remember the name of the game. I just remember that you had to guess prices, and depending on how far off on a price you were, the little yodeler would go up the mountain further and further, and if you went over way too many times or off by too much while you were playing the game, the yodeler would go over the edge of the mountain and have a horrible death, which was, you know, sad, but also kind of funny. I even remember how the song went. It was like, yo-doo-dee, 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 oh, yo-doo-dee, oh, yo-doo-dee, oh. Yes, I am a yodeler. I guess it's not an explosive box. Hey, boys. These boxes don't blow up. There's a great documentary that came out a couple years ago about this dude who they were convinced had cheated the system with the Price is Right, because he managed to get someone to guess the exact price of the showcase showdown. And when you do within $100, I think it is, you get both prizes. And he got the exact price for the two showcase prizes. And it turns out this guy was just like a math super genius, or at least a memory super genius, where he would learn the prizes that they were giving away. And he did a spreadsheet where he got all of the individual prices for every model of every item that they gave away on the show, or offered to people on the show. And he made it on the show, and he didn't get very far. It turns out once you get on the show one time and actually get up on the stage, they don't let you ever do it again. Like, I think you can attend, but you can't actually get into the show by getting up on the stage where the four people are betting on prizes. And he befriended someone in the audience who managed to get up to the four podiums and try to guess the prizes to get up to the stage, the main stage. And he told the guy, hey, if you get up there, look for me. I know the prices for everything. So he did. He looked at him in the audience when he was doing his things, and he got the prices right on several things that he was betting on, and he managed to make it to the final showcase showdown. And he got the price exactly right. So they were upset at this guy, because they thought that, you know, he helped cheat and steal a prize by knowing the prices for stuff. And it's like, well, that's on the people who are producing the show, really. It's not on the contestants not to memorize prices before they come on. That's not against the rules. Ultimately, the way that they fixed the issue was they made it so that going forward, they would start mixing new prizes in, and they would rotate them in and out of stock so that, or out of their pool of prizes, so that people couldn't memorize what the prices were and expect them to show up again before they ever did the next episode featuring them. But at the end of the day, was the guy kind of a dork because he was a super fan of the show and basically made it his entire life? Absolutely. Was he breaking the rules? Absolutely not. He just happened to be really good. Now, that is as opposed to, and again, I don't think this guy cheated either, the guy from Press Your Luck, who ended up memorizing the pattern for the blocks that bounce around the game board. He determined that there was a very specific pattern it followed every single time. He also memorized there were 21 sets of prize patterns that would play while the game was running. And he figured out when exactly every single card would play and where the box that moves around that board would go at a very specific time. And he figured it out to the point where he got something like $500,000 or somewhere in that range by just consistently getting the answer right for every single one of those boxes. Now, they did an expose on the Game Show Network years after that to kind of point out that, hey, this guy was kind of a jerk and a swindler. And it was like, the producers will always try to find a way to blame the contestant for basically outsmarting them. That's not on them. That's on the show. If you don't want to lose a ton of money because your game can be figured out by just an obsessed nerd, do the game better. I'm sorry, but there is no siding with the game show on this. They did a poor job making that pattern random enough that you couldn't figure it out, and some dude figured it out. Tough. Do better next time. And I do think they brought it back and made the patterns far more complex, so people haven't been able to figure out how to, or didn't figure out how to beat the new pattern, and, you know, I don't think they've had any crazy victories of that nature on that show or any other show like that since, you know, Jeopardy. And Jeopardy is straight trivia, so, you know, if someone is really, really smart, they're going to win, and there's really no defeating them by the design of the game. Okay, get out, out and out!
Ich tue ihn nicht.
STEM. They're a big supporter of science. What are the letters for STEM? It's science, English, math, and I don't know what they are. They want women in the sciences as well. Is there any health back here? Damn it! No health. Well, there's some up ahead. This is a very tightly wound corridor of corners. I just came from here, right? Yep. So we gotta go this way.
Gib endlich auf.
Oh, I'm gonna go! Shooting me! Maybe I should switch to the shotgun here. Got plenty of ammo. What? Come on. I got him. He's dead. Oh, we did all the things. All right, so that was the elevator that we needed to get in to leave the level. I need to find health before we do this, or I'm only getting 2 stars. Oh, boy. Uh-oh. There may not be any more health I can get to. If the paths all close off after a certain length of time, we may not be able to get any health to recover. I just need it above 75%, and then we're all right. But it has been a pretty near-run thing at this point, because all the tight corners and sneak attacks. Nothing in the vent. Pop this. Pop this. Wait. Yeah, oh, so close. We need, like, a medical canteen, and then we're good to go. And watch. Oh, wait. There it is. All right, we got what we need. Let's get the hell out of here. And call it an episode. Yup. Good job, Patterson. One thing, though. We have an atomic bomb on the floor we need you to destroy. Uh-oh. There's no way. They never got that close. If they had gotten that close, we would have heard about it years ago. All right, and level over. End of mission? Nope, there's a third step. They would have cut right to the video if that... Well, they have to load. They might still cut to the video. No, that's not it. All right, we have one more mission that we got to do. And, yeah, still using the BAR as my weapon of choice in this one. Go ahead and save, and then we'll call it an episode. So we're into 1, 2, 3, 4, the 5th mission out of 7. You're keeping track at home of how much we have left to do before we finish this series. All right, so we made our way into the Ryukin hydro plant in this episode and started destroying all the deuterium oxide producing equipment, as well as destroying the current stores of D2O that they have produced on the floor. And then we've shut down the hydro plant and whatever additional facilities that they would have used to produce more if we just left it as is. We have a third mission, apparently, or a third part of the mission, apparently. I don't know what it's going to be. Maybe it's just trying to blow my way out of the facility, or it could be that they actually have something stocked that they want us to destroy as well. Again, if they're following accurate World War II history, the Germans never got anywhere near making an actual atomic weapon. I mean, they were researching it, and they were trying to find a way to do it. They never actually produced anything that would have been usable in an offensive capacity. So I can't imagine that's what the third step of this mission is, but who knows? It's a video game. They could go off on a wild tangent here to make the story a little more sexy, but hopefully that's not the case. That's going to do it for episode 6 of my Medal of Honor long play. As always, I do appreciate each of you watching, and I will see you next time. I just bit my tongue again. Damn it.